it's only happening in Long Beach right now as far as me doing something for the community, because that's where my heart lies at as far as straightening out my own neighborhood before I go elsewhere.
What truly cements Snoop Dogg as one of hip-hop's most untouchable icons.
Lawsuit,
a man who's walked through homicide trials, label wars, and decades of industry turmoil without ever falling.
The FBI's
but
interest in
now,
the auction
he's
files
facing a
suggests
storm
they're looking for
unlike
connections
any
beyond
other.
Diddy's immediate
One that
circle.
could shatter that
Manzaro's allegations are
image.
staggering on their
According
own.
to insiders,
He claims he was
Snoop
transported against his
allegedly
will
risked
to a
everything
2015
on a
gathering in
covert
Miami,
$20
where he was
million
subjected to degrading
acquisition.
acts in front of
A deal the
high-profile
FBI
attendees.
is now
His
scrutinizing
lawsuit originally
as
named
part of a
Beyonce and
widening
Jay-Z
federal
as
probe.
witnesses, though
What
those
he
references were
reportedly
later
bought
removed.
wasn't just
But the
music
core
from Diddy's
accusation remains.
notorious
The
private
Diddy's
vault,
events were not just a
but
private
something
indulgence.
far
Day 17 in the Diddy trial as the biggest one yet. Guess what? Bingo, you won, because today was probably the most eventful day as far as things that happened that were said on the stand, and most importantly, things that the judge said, because Diddy almost got kicked out of his own trial.
Now,
a cache of
purchase of that
unreleased
very
footage
footage,
and
the question
classified
isn't just what
documents
he knew,
tied to the
it's what he was
infamous
trying to hide.
freak-off
And why,
gatherings.
after
The
decades
same
of
events
avoiding
at the
legal
heart of
fallout,
Diddy's
would he
recent
gamble on a
conviction.
deal this risky?
That
Bombshell
vault,
came when
once
prosecutors
considered
revealed they had
hip-hop's
interviewed
most
over 50
dangerous
victims
secret,
and witnesses,
has been
with more
cracked
coming
open.
forward daily.
And the
Their case
fallout
relied on
is
financial
spreading
records,
fast.
travel logs,
Clips
and
and
most
files
damning,
are
the
leaking
videos from
online,
the freak-off events.
dragging Snoop into
Now,
a
with
scandal
Snoop's name
that
tied to that
threatens
same
to
archive,
rewrite his
the
legacy.
FBI is treating his
Sources
purchase
describe
as
the
a potential
deal
link
as a
in a chain
ghost
of
auction,
obstruction.
a
If the
backdoor
files
sale
contain what
arranged through
investigators
intermediaries
suspect, Snoop
connected
isn't
to
just a
Suge
buyer,
Knight's
he's a
old
participant
network.
in a cover-up
The
that
irony
spans
is
decades.
staggering.
And
The
then
same
there's the
man
Suge
who
Knight
once
factor.
shielded Snoop
The
under
former
death row
boss,
records
currently
may
serving
now
a
be linked
28-year
to the
sentence,
evidence
has spent
capable of
years
bringing him
taunting
down.
Snoop from behind
These
bars,
weren't
most
ordinary
recently
files.
claiming he has proof
They were
Snoop's ownership
blackmail
of death row
insurance
records is built on
built
lies.
to protect
But his latest
powerful men
podcast
if their
episode went
empire
further,
ever started
suggesting
to
Snoop's
crumble.
purchase of Diddy's
But the
archive
insurance is
wasn't just
gone,
about blackmail.
and the
It was about
FBI
survival.
believes Snoop's
He
secret
knew
purchase
he allegedly
may
purchased
have
something
crossed
far
into
more
obstruction
dangerous,
territory.
a trove of unreleased footage and
couldn't be
documents tied to the
worse.
freak-off
Just
gatherings,
weeks after
the private
Diddy's
encounters
4-year
that became the
sentence for
centerpiece of
charges
Diddy's
stemming
recent
from those
conviction.
same freak-off
And now,
events,
those files
federal
aren't just in the
agents
hands of
began
investigators.
tracing the
They're
money
leaking
trail
online,
behind
dragging Snoop
Snoop's
into a storm
alleged
that
if you look at it, they committed fraud. They committed bankruptcy fraud. I didn't lose my company by doing it.
deep in the mystery.
Prosecutors
This wasn't a
claim the
standard
gatherings
transaction.
weren't mere
It was
parties.
facilitated through
They were
figures connected to
calculated
Suge
acts of
Knight,
coercion
a man
and
who has
leverage,
publicly claimed
meticulously
Snoop knows more
filmed
about
and
Shakur's final
archived to
days than he's
maintain
ever
control
admitted.
over participants.
Knight, from his
Legal
prison cell,
sources
has
say
spent
the
years
materials
dropping
under
was
FBI
never
review
supposed to see the
contain
light of day.
contracts, travel
Insiders describe it as a
manifests,
shadow
and
auction,
communications,
brokered through back
evidence
channels
that
just
could
months
extend the
before Diddy's
investigation
arrest,
far
with
beyond
intermediaries
Diddy's
linked
circle.
to Suge Knight's
If the
network.
footage
A man
truly
who has
shows
spent
what
years
insiders
accusing
fear,
Snoop of hiding
this isn't
secrets
about
about
possession
Shakur's tragedy.
anymore.
The
It's about
irony is
involvement.
brutal.
And the
Snoop,
mystery
who once
only
relied on
deepens.
death row's protection, may
Suge
have just
Knight,
bought the evidence
speaking
that could
from
destroy
prison,
him.
has
These
long
weren't random
accused
files.
Snoop of
They were
knowing more
blackmail
about
insurance,
Tupac
a last-ditch
Shakur's final
effort to bury
days
what
than
Diddy's
he's
inner
ever
circle called
admitted.
the vault.
For years,
But the vault is open
his
now, and
cryptic
the
comments were
FBI isn't just
dismissed
reviewing the
as
contents.
delusions.
They're treating
But
Snoop's
now,
purchase as a
with the
potential act of
FBI
obstruction.
tracing a
What
deal
makes this
linked
even
to
more
Knight's
explosive
own
is the
contacts,
timing. Diddy's
those
recent
words
sentencing,
are starting to sound
over
like
4
breadcrumbs.
prosecutors described them as orchestrated
Joseph
encounters where
Manzaro's
power,
lawsuit,
coercion,
the
and
case
recorded
that first
acts
exposed
created a
Diddy's
web of
underground
leverage.
network
Now,
has
the
gained
FBI
new
is examining
relevance.
whether Snoop's
Though
acquisition was an
Snoop
attempt
isn't
to
named in
suppress that
suit,
evidence. Legal
investigators
sources
are
familiar with the
reportedly
case say the
connecting
auction
threads
files
between
include
the
not just
evidence
footage,
in
but
Manzaro's
contracts,
case and
travel
Snoop's
logs, and
purchase.
communications that could tie
The
Snoop to a
allegations
network far
describe
wider than
a
anyone imagined.
2015
And if the
Miami
tapes show
event
what
where
insiders fear
Manzaro
they do,
claims he
this
was
isn't just about
coerced,
possession. Knight's
humiliated,
credibility is
and
questionable,
filmed
but
in
his
front of
timing is
major
impeccable.
So he got off like a fat rat in a cheese factory. But for a dude like Diddy going to jail and spending all that time, you know, I'm not saying it's going to be rough or nothing like that, because his former president of Bad Boy, Kirk Burrows, went to federal jail. You understand? Lil' Kim with the federal jail.
This connects to the broader landscape of
pattern
hip-hop's
eerily
darkest
consistent
secrets.
with what's
Diddy's
emerging
conviction
from the
was
vault.
built on the testimony
Now,
of victims who
the
described a
question
system
haunting
of
the
coercion
industry
where
isn't
recorded
just what
encounters
Snoop
were
Dogg
used as
might have
leverage.
known,
If
but what he was
Snoop's
trying to
archive
protect.
contains similar material,
After
the
decades of
implications are
surviving every
staggering.
scandal that's
This
come
isn't
his
just
way,
about one rapper's
why would he
missteps.
risk
It's about an
everything on
entire
one secret
industry's
deal,
auction itself was
unless
a
the truth
masterclass in
behind it
discretion.
could end
Sources
everything?
say it was arranged through
Would
a
you like
network
me
of
to make it sound
intermediaries,
more like
with
a
payments routed
cinematic
through shell
expose
entities to
or
avoid detection.
investigative news feature?
But the
for
FBI's
example,
financial
like a
forensics
Rolling
team has a way of
Stone or
unraveling
Vanity Fair
even the
style.
most careful schemes.
The legal
and the
storm
timing,
surrounding
just
hip-hop's
months before
elite
Diddy's
is
arrest, it
escalating
suggests
faster
Snoop wasn't
than
just buying
anyone
memorabilia.
expected.
He was
Diddy's
buying
sentencing
silence.
last
The
month
problem.
marked a
In the
defining
digital
moment.
age, silence
The
is a
judge
temporary
condemning
commodity.
his conduct
The moment
as
those files hit
systematic
the dark web,
subjugation,
the deal unraveled.
warning that his fame
Now,
had
the
made
FBI
him
isn't
a
just reviewing the
continuing
contents.
threat.
They're tracing
But
the
the real
transaction, and that trail
shockwave
leads
came
straight
from
to Snoop's door.
prosecutors
What's
who
most
revealed
chilling
they'd
is how one of the
spoken
most
to over
untouchable
50
figures in
victims
hip-hop,
and
a man
witnesses,
who survived
with more
homicide
stepping
trials,
forward
label
by the
wars,
day.
and decades
Their
of industry
case
chaos.
hinged on financial
Risked
evidence,
everything
flight
on a secret
manifests,
$20
and
million
most
deal that the
damningly,
FBI
the video
is now using
archives
against
from
him.
Diddy's so-called
That's the clip in
freak-off
front of
events.
high-profile
Now,
attendees.